What's good, y'all? Today we're gonna be reacting to Here's Why We Are Worried About BTS.
What's this side of the why worried about BTS? Come on.
It's an interesting video, bro.
Never thought someone's worried about BTS, I guess.
This shit because we cannot hear shit. Military exemption, bro. That thing I want to talk about because being like the way it happened to them, they were on top, and I mean on top of their thing, bro. Like this.
I agree.
Dropping down from that to missing like how many years do they have to serve, bro? Like, is it 2 years now?
No, I think it's less than 2.
Yeah, almost 2 years, bro. It must be a difficult challenge even for the fans.
Yeah.
BTS has strangely a lot less scandals than you'd expect from the biggest K-pop group in the world. In the nearly 10 years that they've been releasing music and promoting together, none of the members have had any dating scandals or someone accusing them of doing nasty things in middle school. Basically, they've gone through their entire life without...
Bro, imagine being an idol, reaching like a certain age, and you being like remembered for things you did in high school while you were a kid. Come on.
Career-ruining controversies, which is strange considering how many people want them out of the way. It looks like things have been changing lately, though. The question is, why? If you ask me, it all started with the news that they might be exempted from enlisting in the military. Exemptions from enlistment altogether. That exists for top classical, folk music acts, and Olympic medal winners. However, BTS's success has made the South Korean government rethink the act altogether. BTS are undoubtedly the K-pop group with the most achievements and the most popularity.
So, Olympic guys don't go to the army?
For top classical, folk music acts, and Olympic medal winners. However, BTS's success has made the South Korean government rethink the act altogether. BTS are undoubtedly the K-pop group with the most achievements and the most
Obviously.
popularity.
BTS, bro.
Sold out albums and tours, and are competing with some of the biggest names in the Western music industry. Their success and the fact that netizens thought that BTS were not only greatly elevating national prestige, but also contributing to the Korean economy really helped their case in the eyes of the public. In fact, it was estimated that BTS are worth more than $3.54 billion annually.
Single group, single K-pop group adds 5 million to the whole country's economy. If that ain't the definition of fucking making it.
They contribute to the South Korean economy. This caused the National Assembly to pass a law dubbed the BTS law, which allowed pop artists to postpone their enlistment until they're 30 if they get permission from the Ministry of Culture. But this also started a conversation in the government about exempting them from the military altogether. The Culture, Sports, and Tourism Minister at the time argued that if BTS were to halt their careers for 18 months at their peak so they can enlist, then they would cause a great loss not only to South Korea, but
Yeah, and the
the entire world.
GPD.
Now you know why this might be a sensitive topic to bring up in Korea. Celebrities who attempted to avoid serving are heavily criticized by the Korean public. Let's take Steve Yu for an example. He's a singer and an actor who was literally deported and banned from ever entering Korea after the government had claimed that he attempted to wriggle out of enlistment by becoming a U.S. citizen months before he was supposed to be drafted. BTS
My man, bro, my man said his whole nationality just to not get drafted for 18 months writing.
All members have said time and time again that they enlist when the time comes. But as the time comes for Jimin, the oldest member to enlist, netizens are becoming weary of the topic because they feel like it has gone on for too long and it's getting dragged out even more by hype. Their opinions are divided too. Some think that BTS have done enough for the country to deserve their exemption. A netizen on an online community wrote, "Hasn't BTS fulfilled their duty to their country? It's been 22 years since I served, but I think they deserve to be exempt. They've brought more prestige to this country than winning #1 at the World Cup." Others think that
That is actually true.
their success in the name of Korea, like gold medalists did. They think that yes, BTS worked hard, but they did it as BTS, not as representatives of South Korea. A commenter said, "It's not like these guys were promoting with the Korean flag on their backs. They were ultimately working for their own personal gain and lucked out. Why does that deserve an exemption?" Another argued that
I think that is really wrong, bro. Because like BTS, if you're gonna search them, you're first gonna search where they're from, obviously.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, it's different if you're, let's say, a singer or an Olympic. You present in your country on the Olympics, you know. If you watch the Olympic Games, you're not gonna name the guy that runs, you know. You're gonna say South Korea against Germany or whatever.
Yeah, but
So it's a little bit different, you know, at the same time, but
still, if you win like a solo medal, your name is gonna be in it. But I don't know why. We've been to some countries. BTS music was playing in some random
Yeah.
places. Like I don't know what to say. But this video is like 1 year ago, right? Old. So they're
I don't
starting now.
yeah, but I'm saying like it's different from a singer and athlete.
That now deserves an exemption. Then what about all the Korean companies who are bringing in foreign money? And with the issue getting
That
pressed
is
out
smart.
in 2020, netizens are getting real tired of that, especially because of their company Hive that has been pretty vague about the whole thing. In response to an online community user calling out the law for their preferential treatment of BTS, a comment
I'm
cited
receiving hate now is Bangtan because of what Hive is doing. It feels like Hive's interest totally shifted in their money. Okay.
coming group in their own business rather than realizing that BTS's reputation is going down the drain. And with the new government getting elected, the debate grew even hotter. It didn't get better when Hyde released a statement saying that BTS too are having a hard time because of this and urged the National Assembly to make a decision regarding their enlistment as soon as possible. This only angered netizens more. The comments under a post on an online forum ripped them to shreds, saying, "Our country is extremely sensitive to military service issues. If they don't serve, they may not have a career
Ever again.
In the midst of all the drama, Jimin got some heat of his
Oh, certain someone. Do they mean about that singer? Then.
helping his reputation in the eyes of the public at all. On April 24th, it was reported that Jimin's apartment in Hanam was seized by the National Health Insurance. The reason for that was because he failed to pay his health insurance premiums after he was sent 4 separate notices about the seizure. Ultimately, the seizure was lifted on April 22nd when he paid the premiums in full. At the same time the report came out, they had said that the whole issue was an error on the company's part. They explained that Hyde are the ones that receive all BTS's mail and that they failed to admit the notices to Jimin. The truth was much darker though. Turns out that Hyde never even got the notices as Jimin's mail was stolen from his mailbox at his residence in Hanam. If he thought
They were. How do his documents get stolen though?
at his residence in Hanam. If he thought things couldn't get any worse, someone posted Jimin's notices on the internet with none of his information being blurred out. The leaked documents include Jimin's resident number, house
Also,
address,
breast. Come on,
the
bro.
amount of arrears, the seizure date, and the seized property. The post was deleted not long after, but nothing can be erased from the internet at this point. The screenshots of the documents were spread around, and it raised questions about who could have done this. Since the only people that have any access
Fucking
to that
Jimin, he has
information
millions of fans, bro.
it means that a Hyde staff member stole Jimin's mail, kept it until the media found out about the unpaid insurance bills and made it a big deal, and then posted the pictures knowing the damage it would cause Jimin. The fact that his mail was stolen and his privacy was breached to insane levels didn't bother netizens as much as the unpaid bills. They crucified Jimin for the controversy, writing comments like, "Weren't they just asking for military exemptions because they brought in a lot of money and paid their taxes? How about you worry about paying your taxes on time first? There was not one duty as a citizen of our country that you've upheld." Even though this was not Jimin's fault, the group's reputation took another hit. In fact, some are speculating that the issue was so serious that it might have caused BTS to lose any chance of getting the military exemption. Another scandal that arose lately is the one related to the credits of their upcoming album Proof. The album is kind of a best of compilation, which includes BTS's older songs that they handpicked themselves and a few new songs. This is where the problem starts. Jimin's solo song Filter is included in the album, but the credits of the song have been flagged as pretty controversial. That's because one of the people that worked along with him on Filter was Jungkook. He has been on trial since 2020 for physically harming and filming someone's body without their consent.
Dang, that's messed up.
Damn.
Illegally filming them for a total of 2 months in 2020. Not to be in the anthology album, netizens think that Jimin purposely ignored the accusations against Bobby to include his song there.
But they were accusations, bro.
Yeah.
Give Jimin a new version of Serendipity instead.
This isn't like proof.
Some composers who are ready to offer their songs to him. Why would he pick a criminal? But let's get real now. Bobby isn't the only person to work on the song. The song, in fact, was written by the 3 women of Team Danke, who did an interview on the process of writing Filter and how proud they were of it. Why would they disregard the hardworking contribution of the people that worked on the song just because of Don Bobby, who did some guitar riffs on the song? Not only that, but he worked on the song long before the accusations, and the album was thought of before he stood in front of the
Accusations, bro. It's not like
Yeah.
that. But come on.
We can't deny that this further hurts BTS in the eyes of fans and Korean netizens. If these issues keep piling up, along with netizens getting sick of the enlistment debate, I'm actually scared about BTS's reputation in Korea, and we can only blame Hyde for it. Obviously, Bang Taehyung cared deeply about the boys when he single one of these scandals circles back to the company. Clearly, they don't care enough for BTS to prevent these amateur mistakes from happening, and I'm afraid it's only going to keep on getting worse from now on. What are your thoughts on this?
Bro,
Care
they
about-
serve-
I think the only one that can ruin BTS is most definitely the management, you know? If they're really trying to ruin BTS, they can most definitely do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can tell that it was them, you know?
Bro, like the members, you know how mature each one of them are. But like they're BTS, they're like the most known group in the world.
Yeah.
They reached all types of heights in fame and everything. People are gonna look to pick at them for each mistake.
Yeah, that's true.
And this one, like this video was like 1 year ago, but about them going to the army and stuff, they're serving right now. We're
Yeah.
waiting for them back essentially, we're excited.
Yeah.
But them being BTS, there's always gonna be people picking on them. Like we saw Jimin, his
Yeah.
documents getting stolen,
Yeah.
getting leaked. Like someone could go into their house, he has millions of fans. But this is a sensitive topic, and tell us what you think about it.